Hey guys! All right, I am a day late, but I'm not $1 short. I come with good things today. So, I'm a little late in uploading this. Obviously, I've just been trying to get back into the swing of things after just feeling like crap for so long. But here we are. So I'm excited. I actually have two really good unboxings today. As you can see, it's a really big box. I can't even take it out of the frame. So let's get going. First of all, if you are new here, my name is Bram. I talk about all things fashion, luxury, lifestyle, shopping, and travel. So if those are things that are interesting to you, I would love it if you would hit subscribe, become a member of my growing YouTube family. I'm this close to 3,000 guys, like this close. I appreciate all of the support that I've gotten so far, all of the subscribers. You have no idea. But if you haven't already subscribed, I would love it if you would. I'm doing a giveaway. So once we hit 3,000, I will be giving away at least 3 Labubus. I have more coming. I actually will probably have a unboxing next week for the rest of, the Labubus that are coming. And yeah, so I have some good stuff for the subscribers once I get to the 3,000 mark. And all the information is in the description box, and the giveaway post is on Instagram. It's pinned, and the video is linked below that explains all the things. And so, yeah, go check it out if you're interested. All right, guys. So I have obviously 2 unboxings today. The big one actually came, they both came a few days ago, but the bag that we're going to unbox came a few days ago. I have already used it. I've already snipped the tags, all of that stuff. I did film a true 2-minute unboxing, very quick, that I will post on TikTok and probably Shorts once this goes up, because I do want YouTube to have the full video before I put it elsewhere. So anyway, so it'll be in other places if you want to see the actual unboxing. And if you don't follow me on TikTok, I'm attempting to get this thing off the ground. So I would love it if you would. All right, guys, let's begin. First of all, I'm super excited to talk about today's sponsor. I know it is backwards. I can't switch it. So I can switch it. Technically in editing, I can totally switch the screen around so that everything looks correct. However, I don't like to, because for whatever reason, I sort of have it down where I'm kind of staring, I'm staring at myself. And so my eyes kind of don't look directly to the middle. It's a little bit difficult. But when I switch around, for whatever reason, my eyes are totally looking the whole other direction. And I don't know how to fix that. So I won't be doing that. But it says She Said Yes. So this is a partnership again with She Said Yes, which I'm super excited about. And they sent something amazing. So I have been wearing it. I did wrap it back up so that I could do a true unboxing with you guys, but I have been wearing it since they sent it to me. And oh my God, I can't wait to open it so I can put it back on and never take it off. This is going to be part of my everyday jewelry situation, 100%. Okay. So if you don't know about She Said Yes, first of all, I have a wonderful coupon code for you guys. So all of that information will be linked below. And I'm going to put it on the screen over here for 15% off. But let me tell you a little bit about the brand. So they're great. I really do love their things. I told you guys already, I don't talk about things that I don't love. And if I don't love them, I won't do a partnership. But I might tell you that I don't like it, but I won't partner with anybody that I don't think that their items are worth it, or worth your money, or worth my money, or something that I don't enjoy. And I think we all know here that I do love jewelry. It's one of my favorite things besides bags, right? And their jewelry is exquisite. So basically, She Said Yes is all about sustainability, which I love. We talk about that sometimes on the channel, where I'm really into buying vintage, as you know, and I'm into buying secondhand and things like that, because while I will buy new things, obviously, sometimes if something is available to me secondhand, I would rather go that route. I do think it's important for us to care for our planet. I have kids, and probably one day they'll have kids, and I do hope that, the world stays intact. for as long as possible. You know what I mean? But it's important to me to do what I can to help the planet. And one of the things that I love about She Said Yes is that they focus on sustainable materials. Number one, their metals are recycled, which I think is great. Actually, before this, I never really heard about that before, and I think that's fabulous. If we can recycle things and reuse and reduce the waste, then wonderful, right? And also, they're ethically sourced stones. So we're talking about lab diamonds, we're talking about moissanite, and we are talking about lab created gems. Their whole focus is to offer beautiful jewelry at a wonderful price because their pieces are incredible and priced really fairly, in my opinion. They offer beautiful jewelry to everybody without people having to be concerned about where these stones were sourced. So I just think it's a wonderful project, and it is a wonderful company and gorgeous pieces. Okay, so let's take a look, shall we? So they come in this beautiful black box. You will get your paperwork. This one came with a one-time use coupon. Again, you'll have my coupon code down below. It also comes with how to care for your jewelry and just some information about the company. Okay, in the box, it comes with a little baggie. So this is just a little bag if you wanted to give it as a gift. It's like a little gift. It's like a little gift bag. It has the satin little bedding and the beautiful box. Okay, so let's look at the box. Let's look in the box. Okay, so it's just a beautiful little black box with the little insignia here. And inside, I got, oh my God, it is incredible. So this is moissanite and white gold. Oops, sorry. And let me show you. Let's see. Can you see how incredible that is? Like stunning, no? You have to agree, this is stunning. So where I was planning to wear it, now they have a lot of engagement rings, things like that, which they're all incredible, like really, really beautiful. But I have mine, and maybe one day I will order one so that I can wear it on vacation or whatever and not have to worry about my real stone. But what I was interested in this time around was a pinky ring. So this is a stunning, I don't know the specs. I'll put it in the description though for you guys, but it's a huge pear-shaped diamond with like a halo effect around it. And I think the design is absolutely beautiful. It's very like Art Deco, and I love it. I got it in my finger. I don't know. I'm losing weight, and so it's a tiny bit big, but I don't think I could have gone a full half a size down. So I'm probably going to get it taken into the jeweler or whatever. But for now, I'm putting my Cartier pinky ring over it to kind of act as like a little bit of a stopper. But tell me that's not stunning, right? Okay, so anyway, thank you. She Said Yes. I am absolutely loving the pieces that I have from them, and so thank you to them for partnering with me for this portion of the video, and all the information is below again. So yeah, stunning. I know, stunning, stunning, stunning. Like literally, I was driving with it the other day, and I'm like, driving, and the sun was like rainbowing off of it. It was so beautiful. And I feel like if I didn't tell you guys, you absolutely would not know that this was moissanite. Like, it looks like a very perfect diamond, but it definitely looks like, you could not, but moissanite and diamond obviously are so extremely similar. And you also can get this, I believe, in lab diamonds. You basically can customize your own jewelry. So once you go onto the site, you'll be able to see what metal you want to put things in, what stone you want to use, all of that stuff. There's lots of different options. So yeah. All right, guys, let's move on to the bag. So like I said, open, you know where this came from, guys, as usual. I'm like, my dream is that one day freaking Fashion File will reach out to me. Like, I think that on this channel, I feel like I'm their biggest supporter. I feel like I never see, I see other people unboxing Fashion File, but not the same way. Right. So this, like I said, has already been opened. I couldn't get it back in this, the little sleeve thing, but I did put it in everything else so that we can have the true unboxing moment. Okay, so I forgot, as usual, to ask for like no confetti and all that stuff. And so I feel like I must have like 25 fashion files, like literally. Okay, ready guys? So this was one that was, you know, I always have to do a little story time. This was one that was on my list. My last video, actually, I knew it was coming, so I might not have done a very good job at keeping this a secret. But my last video that I posted on Wednesday, I talked about the bags that I parted with that I am the most regretful of. And this was definitely on the list. So I knew already, and I still have like more things coming that are on that list, which I'm super excited about. But this was a big one. This was like top of the list. I feel like, I know I said this with the fringe speedy, but I do feel like I can calm down a little bit after this. Like I have some of the big items like ticked off at really great prices. As you know, I'm not into spending a ton. Like they need to be in line with what I think they're worth, and I won't spend, like the Cherry Speedy, I won't spend $5,000. I just won't spend $5,000 on it. As you know, I've watched the market long enough that I know that it goes like this. There's going to be dips, and everything that's up right now at some point will come back down. I promise. It might not go back down to like where it was. Like, I don't know if the multicolor Speedies are ever going to get back down to like $800, but I refuse to pay like triple, quadruple what I think they're worth. So I'm always scouring fashion. I love Fashion File, and I'll tell you why I love Fashion File. Fashion File is my favorite because I do like to take advantage of their layaway programs when I feel inclined to. So I feel like it spaces out my purchases really well when I do that. I'm able to kind of focus on that versus buying that and then still wanting to shop. It's like if I have something on hold with them, then anytime I want to spend money, I'm sending it there because I know that at some point, you know, or within 2 months, that's coming home, right? Instead of, like I said, just kind of like biting the bullet and spending it immediately and then still spending money on a million other things throughout the next 2 months or whatever. I feel like it kind of forces me to stay focused a little bit more on like the end goal. So I do have a few more things on hold with them. Let's open it. So yeah, so this was on my list. Take a second. If you think that you know what this is, please go write it in the comments now. Let me know what you think. Based on the size and the shape, I'd love to know what you think this might be, because it was definitely at the top of my list. Carol's getting into something bad, I think. Ready? Let's go. All right, so like I said, I've already used her. Luckily, it's been really rainy here. So, well, luckily or unluckily. So I haven't, like, I took her out one time. Yes, okay. All right, so I have this back in my collection. The more I was trying to decide between the Neverfull and the Speedy, the more I was like, I think I'm going to do a Neverfull in this. So I've talked about this before. I'm not a huge fan of the Neverfull. I think it's just, you know, we know it's kind of played out, but it absolutely is the most useful bag I feel like that Louis Vuitton makes. It is as basic as some of them are. And I don't always think basic is bad, so don't take that negatively. As basic as the plain ones are, and they are just because they're everywhere and everybody has them, whether they're real or fake or whatever. You see a ton walking around, and I've had quite a few in my life as well. But the ones that I really love the most, of course, are the limited edition. So as you guys know, if you have been here before, I had this and I sold it. Mine was in like pristine condition. However, on my old one, this one is definitely in more like worn condition. You can tell from the straps and like all of that stuff. My old one was really stuck in. So like these pieces, however it was stored before I got it, the side pieces were kind of tucked in, and it never really got that like slouchy Neverfull look that I like the most. The reason I love this Neverfull, I don't like the MM on me specifically. All right, cat, pop up, go ahead. I don't like the MM on me specifically, just because of like I feel like the strap drop is a problem. That's really the only problem. Other than that, I feel like the size is really good. But if they just added like 2 more inches to that strap drop, I think that across the board it would be everybody's favorite. But because of that, I like the GM much, much better. So I have had MMs before, and that's the reason that I know that I don't like the strap drop, and I have sold them. This one was absolutely always my favorite. The other favorite Neverfull that I have would be the Rieres, which I think is stunning, and I will hopefully add back into my collection at some point as well in the GM. That one came in like multiple sizes. Anyway, when I was trying to decide between getting the Neverfull and the Speedy, now I absolutely want to add a green one as well. I think that they're much harder to find at a decent price. I feel like the orange and the pink, the orange really is the cheapest. The pink is kind of the middle, and the green is absolutely the hardest to find at a good deal. There was one on Fashion File. I totally missed it. I watched it for too long, and finally somebody scooped it up. So when this one came on, because I've been seeing them less and less popping up on Fashion File, I immediately put it on hold, and now she's here. So I'm super excited. Like I said, I you know, this actually was listed as worn. And I was very concerned about it. It does have some normal wear. I mean, you know, she's almost 20. She's like 17, right? So she does have some normal chipping of the paint as usual, but I thought that the color is still in really good condition. It's still very fluorescent. And I do honestly, especially against the pink, I really love a tan patina. The leather is very soft. Immediately when I took it out, it smells like cigarettes. It's gotten better in the last few days, but it definitely had a very strong cigarette odor. So I think that was part of the reason that Fashion File put it as like worn. Because I would say this is like, for me, this is in very decent condition. I think it's totally fine. The inside is clean. I think it's totally fine. But yeah, you know, there's a little bit of like wear here. So I think at some point I may get the vachetta changed out. Who knows? I just, you know, it's never something that I immediately do because of how long they keep your bag. So like when I get something, I want to use it and I want to enjoy it. So if I'm not using this like in a few years and I'm ready to send it in and for it to be gone for like 8 months, who knows, then maybe I will. But at the moment, I think that it's totally fine. I live in a very sunny place, and so I know that when I take this out, she's gonna get a tan anyway. So, you know, I'm gonna wait until she gets darker, because I feel like this is like the darkest patina that I would like it to be. So there's not really much room to get much darker than this, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I still have my sights set on probably a green Speedy from this collection. I do love the neon green, but I also really love I took it to get my eyelashes done the other day. I also love it in the Neverfull. So that's, you know, it is what it is. Whatever pops up will be what it will be. But having this one back has definitely at least scratched the itch of the graffiti collection in general. I still do have my my feelers out for the 2001 collection. And again, I think with that collection, it really depends on, I liked all the colors. So whatever comes up as, I think it was what, silver? Was it silver, white, and khaki green? I'm not really sure. I love the khaki green. If that one pops up, I'll be really happy. But any of them, I would be happy with, just depending on the shape of the, you know, the shape, the condition and the price. But yeah, so there's more graffiti on my list for sure. But now it's considerably further down the wish list, because now we have this one back. So I do obviously have my little certificate of authenticity from Fashion File, which I actually keep in my bags just in case. As you know, I definitely don't want to sell anything anymore, or at least not the major items, you know, new things or whatever. There has been things that I've sold in the past year to obtain some of these like major wish list items, but for the most part, these like holy grail type of items that I'm checking off the list, won't be going anywhere. So yeah, so this is super floppy, as you can see. It kind of just, yeah, which I like better. Like I said, I do like the fact that it is, you know, it's in more malleable condition. So anyway, guys, lots of talk, but that is the bag, and I'm super excited because I didn't have a Neverfull. And actually, most of the bags that I have been picking up over the last like year or so, or a few years, and adding back into my collection have been smaller. So I'm really happy to have this size Neverfull back in the collection. So super excited. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I have for you today. Before I start coughing, because I feel it coming, hopefully, hopefully next week I will be less coffee and more my normal self. I'm hoping so, because this is like going on a month now and I've had enough. But yeah. All right, guys. So thank you for watching. If you have stayed this long, I appreciate you so much. If you have not already subscribed, again, I would love it if you would subscribe. Again, I'll have all of the She Said Yes details down below in case you want to take a look at what they have. I definitely recommend. I'm loving the big stone as a pinky ring. Like, how cool. I love it so much. Again, check out all the details in the description box of all the things, from the She Said Yes code to the giveaway information to my TikTok, to my Instagram, to all of that stuff. I would love to have you on all the platforms. And yeah, okay. That's it, guys. That's it. That's all I have. All right, I'm going to stop talking. I keep on going on. I'm going to stop talking. I have some great stuff coming, some more unboxings, some really fabulous stuff on the way. I'm super excited about some more Labubu unboxings next week. And I have a vlog that has been in the works for like 2 months at this point, coming soon. So, and if you are not done with me yet, I'm going to leave another video right over here in case you want to watch it. All right, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know what's on your wish list, and I will see you guys in the next one.